Okay.
But on another note, Hulk Hogan,
Hogan. Oh my goodness.
the Hulkster, man, Hulkmania. He says that he wants to slam Kamala Harris and drop the leg on her. I'm like, okay, now, Hulk, your big old butt don't need to be jumping up in the air and dropping your thigh on Kamala Harris's torso, man.
Yeah, he got that from. I mean, we both know that, and we just talked about this same thing, Beehive, when it comes to Cat and Steve Harvey. Here's the difference when it comes to that. That was black on black comedy rhyme, black on black rhyme. This is different. This is different because this goes across gender.
Yeah.
This goes across race.
Ooh.
So now your comments are 10 times as much.
Ooh.
You understand what I'm saying? Me saying something about Beehive.
And political party.
Absolutely. Me saying something about you, Beehive, it may get a reaction from people, but it's only going to pretty much get a reaction between black men that look like me and you.
Exactly.
Even our black women would be like, y'all both shut up and sit down.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? But now when you start going across lines with this and gender lines with this, now you got females that are hearing this right here. Why would you say that? That perpetuates, abuse against females, even if you're playing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like me, I might as well, in that case, I might as well go on and say, you know what I said, I might as well backhand Donald Trump's wife.
See
you
that?
Understand what I'm saying? If we can play like this.
Yeah.
If you can say what you're going to do to Kamala.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying? How would that sit well if I said that?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
It wouldn't sit well at all.
It wouldn't sit well at all, right?
Yeah.
It would have Trump would try to lock me up and be a
Actually,
threat.
the Secret Service would be standing outside the door ready to bang you up
which is what should have been said, what should have been done to him.
Ooh.
I don't care that just because it's Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan has had, man, I'm a wrestling fanatic.
Yeah.
The golden era of wrestling.
Yeah.
I come up from, from wrestling number 1, wrestling number 2, the Road Warriors, back in the day, Iron Sheik.
Abdullah the Butcher.
Tony Atlas, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Abdullah Butcher lived out here in Decatur.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So
he was in Ben Hill with Abdullah the Butcher too, sir.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I come from way back then, you know what I'm saying? Gordon Soley. You know what I'm saying? This ain't me looking at my phone.
Yeah.
Tommy Wildfire, Ric Flair.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now we go up to the golden age. We're talking The Rock. We're talking Booker T. We're talking, you know what I'm saying, The Undertaker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And Hulk Hogan, he didn't take a backseat to none of them.
No.
As a matter of fact,
He was the GOAT.
Arguably. I always kind of thought that.
Any man that could pick up Andre the Giant and slam him.
No, I get it.
What more did you want out of him?
I get it, but it's something about.
And Mr. T was my favorite.
It's something about that I like, that me personally, that I liked about Flair. I think
yeah.
that Flair, I just think Flair
He had the flair.
He was just,
He had the
if
flair.
I had to rate, that's what we need to do one day, is do a ranking all-time personalities in that wrestling.
Exactly.
And just by me saying this on, I know they're going to start,
In the comments.
put something in the comments. But to get back what I was saying on Hulk Hogan, man, because I got lost. It's disappointing.
Yeah.
I mean, there have been rumors that Hulk is, I hate to say it, that it's a bigot. It started with his daughter.
Yeah.
She, reportedly, I don't know if she brought a black guy home or he found that she was dating a black guy. But then he went on record as to say that he didn't want his daughter dating a black guy. But if she did date, and he didn't say black guy, you know what he said? A bligger, you know what I'm saying? So if she was dating a igga, then it needed to be a 8-foot tall one with $100 million. Maybe, he could let that go. You know what I'm saying? So that set a lot of people off in that.
Yeah.
Then you come back with your boy, the governor,
Ventura.
Jesse Ventura. There's a beef with Jesse Ventura because, and if I remember correctly, because I'm not pulling this up, but some kind of way Jesse Ventura was trying to, back in the day, unionize all the wrestlers. Because he knew that when they were getting ready to retire, when they were retiring, they still had lingering injuries, had to go to the doctor, kind of like football, when they had to put the players union together to take care of these players with CTE and different injuries and stuff. Just because the game stopped, that mean the injuries stopped.
Yeah.
So that's what Ventura was trying to do, was trying to unionize professional wrestlers so that they would have a pension
That's
and,
right.
and dental and doctor and health care once they left the game, not just the money that they made doing wrestling. That Vince was, cool with, hey, I made you millions of dollars, nigga, you take care of it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And so he was talking to Hulk and a few other wrestlers about it, and there were other people in the room from what I understand.
Yeah.
And when it all came out, when they were in court, they asked Vince, they asked Vince McMahon about the union, and Vince said, they asked Vince, has anybody ever tried to unionize on you? He said, well, yeah, one time Jesse, Ventura did, and they were like, really? He was like, yeah. He was like, how you know? And he pretty much said, I know that Hulk Hogan told him. So Hulk was in that room. So Hulk was sitting there basically in the man's face. The man trying to do something for us. So that was another demerit.
Yeah.
Now you sit up here talking about Kamala Harris. Somebody you have, this is a black and Asian woman.
Yeah.
A female.
Yeah.
She's doing well. You sit up there saying this stuff when you think the cameras are not rolling. You know
Hell,
what I'm
he
saying?
said all that stuff on camera. You want a body slammer and everything else.
Well, but I think he was talking to, he was safe to the people he was talking to.
Okay.
I think the room full of people he was talking to, he thought that he was good.
Okay.
But there's always one hater.
Oh yeah.
There's
They
always
waiting on
one
you.
in the crowd.
Yeah, they watching right now.
Absolutely. That act like that they down with
Exactly.
you. Being there, you know what I'm saying? Right
Kick
on,
in.
brother.
Yeah, let's
and
go.
turn right around and go over
And
to the
sell
other
you
side
out.
and sell you out. So, and that works on both sides.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, Hulk Hogan, man, first of all, you just shut up. But behind you and I said this. We said this, and then I'm going to turn it over to you. When you're out here spitting crazy rhetoric, we're talking about the Steve Harvey, Cat Williams, we're talking about the blah, 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 blah. When you're out here spitting this rhetoric, other people, they take it more serious. So meaning when Trump, when you're out here saying this type of stuff about Kamala, look, it got a superstar, man that has made hundreds of millions of dollars, and it affected him.
Yeah.
He's still out here spewing the same shit and taking the message even further to his followers. Hey man, maybe I should body slam. Okay, even if you playing Hulk, what about the people up under you? Even if Donald was playing, you didn't take it as playing because now you're repeating what he said.
Well, you saw what happened on January 6th.
Correct.
You see what I'm saying? You think he playing until it's a riot at the White House and we all looking crazy.
Correct. So it's just disappointing, man, that, but at the same time, I'm glad with social media now, we're starting to be able to see a lot of these people that we rooted for as childhood, you know what I'm saying? They were heroes of ours as far as the wrestling go.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? As far as the football go or the basketball went. And to see them real, just like with Brett Favre. I used to pull for Brett Favre.
Yeah.
Then I saw look up and see him taking money from poor black Mississippians, you know what I'm saying, and people that actually needed the money, taking out the welfare fund for people down there. I can't deal with you, bro.
Yeah.
So
hands off.
Yeah, so this internet it's revealing a lot of these bigots out here, bigots that we thought were great people, because we only knew them from the skill set that they had, but now we see them, so I'm kind of glad for that too. I'm glad I can see who Hulk Hogan really is.
Yeah, also, he had a biopic that was about to come out, and they canceled it. Yeah, they canceled that thing.
Absolutely.
So, that's your legacy starting to go down the drain. That was probably about to be a payday for him.
Right.
And also just something for the Hulk Hogan legacy to live on. But since you want to be funny, they done put a halt to all of that stuff because they're like, hey man, we're not about to promote this craziness. Right.
And see here, and this is my last thing right here, and I'm gonna leave it at this. It was such a big thing to a lot of the other side, and I'm gonna go back to this with Kaepernick again. When we talked about with Quincy. With Kaepernick taking a knee. A lot of them, they want to kick him out the league. A lot of them want to hang him, hang his head. But it's no problem with Hulk sitting here doing something physical to Kamala. It's all political.
Yeah.
He's an athlete. Hulk is an athlete. Kaepernick is an athlete. Kaepernick chose a peaceful protest. Your protest was let's slam Kamala Harris out, and in some kind of way, the other side will feel like it. Hey, he was just he was just playing. They want to tie him for a political statement. There's a political statement when you talk about slamming the vice president of the free world back out. How is that not a political statement? But Kaepernick, what he did, that was a peaceful protest. That ain't, you don't supposed to do that. You can't. Nah. But I can say the vice president, since she's a black woman, slam her back out. And it should be all right.
Colin Kaepernick also wants to return to the NFL still. How do you feel about that?
I mean, if he wants to play for him, for something inner with him, to make peace with him, to scratch that itch that he needs. I never tell nobody to do it. You say, look at me, man. I'm over 40 years old and I'm still dropping songs.
Come on.
I don't care what nobody say. It's what I like to do. It's what I love to do. And I'm going to do it regardless, no matter what kind of money I make or what platform I'm on. I'm going to drop some records.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And so I don't see anything wrong. If he could throw a football till he's 90.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Then throw it. Hey, he can go. Ice Cube started the 3-on-3.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
The big three.
The OGs can get out there, ball at 40, 50, give you 15 good plays.
Exactly.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm all right. Whatever Kaepernick wants to do, I'll support him. Just as long as he don't try to be the quarterback for the Falcons.
Oh, man. Y'all hit the comments. Are y'all going to be able to ever forgive Hulk Hogan for giving Kamala Harris hell for no doggone reason on top of that?
Right.
And just let us know your thoughts and opinions. Why is it okay for Hulk Hogan to say what he says, but it's not okay for Colin Kaepernick to take a knee?
Right.
Peacefully.
Right. Absolutely.
And we're going to sit that right there, man. Beehive Radio Shouted, Big Galaxy. I'll let y'all in a minute, man.
And before you leave, I'm glad I cut you off. I want to say something to my boy Ant-Man.
Oh, yeah.
And leave the OGs alone, man.
And
leave the old school players alone. They had skills.
Yeah.
And from your side of town.
Well,
so
Ant
that
can't
makes
do
sense.
no wrong in my book. I don't care.
Ant is from your side of town.
You're damn right.
Therefore, that's how y'all think over there on the south side.
That ain't how
Y'all
we
are
think.
disrespectful. Y'all are disrespectful to the OGs, and it's showing.
No.
It is showing.
No, young Ant is sticking to himself. He just want to say something, go viral and act crazy. But the NBA rests on his shoulders. He is the second coming of MJ.
Well, he wasn't the second coming during the Olympics when the old school players had to save him. You know who brought that gold home?
Ooh.
The OGs, Durant, LeBron almost 40 years old, and Stephen Curry. Where was that man at then?
That was political. They just wanted LeBron just to show his ass and just be a star. So when he go back to LA and his son
played the first 2 games, and then went
pass the ball to LeBron for the rest of the game.
And then Ant-Man went 1 for 30 after that.
Well, wait till this season starts. You're gonna see Ant-Man doing some heroic stuff on that court.
He gonna be balling, but I mean, you leave the old school niggas alone. Shaq was a beast. Barkley was a beast. Reggie Miller was a beast. I watched them. Larry Bird was a beast.
Well, you know what, though? I'm thinking, now that I recall, Ant-Man watches the show. So, I mean, he probably heard you say that this team was better than the Dream Team, and he was probably just taking out the wicket and saying, you know what, yeah, you're right, Wick. Them old school Negroes wasn't doing nothing.
I said in a 1-game scenario, I think the 2024 would beat them in a 7-game.
But there you go.
In a 7-game
but then that
series.
Don't matter now. We ain't gonna do
7-game series. I think that, and we don't regurgitate this. It would be the defense from that old school. If they allowed them to hand check and play that type of ball, they wouldn't let them get off those threes. They would pick them up half court, foul them to death. You see what I'm saying? Keep putting them on the line and break their wheel that way by physically, man, take man overpowering them. That's what if they never play the rules today.
Was cute. No, talking about 1 game, then I'm gonna go the other way. If it's a 7-game series, I'm gonna go the other way. But that means you ain't drawing the line. Then you make an album called "Draw the Line." Yeah. Well, you ain't drawing the line. You straddling it.
Hey, I'm riding with 2024 right now.
All right, well, y'all heard the man. We about to get into a whole nother debate for no damn reason.
We can talk about it tomorrow. I ain't mad. I come in here early tomorrow. We talk all day.
Well, y'all heard the man. Get down with the movement. Beehive Radio Shout, a Big Galaxy. Holla at y'all in a minute, man. We gone.